Broadcasting live from the 2022 Roswell Rotary Golf and Tennis Tournament from the beautiful Brookfield Country Club. It's time for North Fulton Business Radio. Now, here's your host.
And hello again, everyone. John Ray here, live from the Roswell Rotary Golf and Tennis Tournament here at beautiful Brookfield Country Club. I'm sitting alongside Frank Brown, and Frank is with Brown & Company Jewelers. Frank, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Hey, great to have you here. Tell us a little bit about Brown & Company Jewelers. How you serving folks out there? You're selling them some great jewelry, I know, right?
Well, yeah, we've been in this town for 48 years, and it's a great town. It's been good to us, and so that's good. That's groovy.
You know, well, if you've been in business that long, you know a thing or two about jewelry, I would think, right? I think the community is voting in your favor.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's great. No, I think you're an icon in this community. Let's talk about your involvement in Rotary. Why are you involved with Roswell Rotary?
You know, I've been a member of the Roswell Rotary, I believe, for 47 years, and it was a group that was active in the town 47 years ago. We probably had 35 members at that time. You know, it was founded in 1952, and it was, you knew you were involved in a group locally and internationally that was, contributing back, and it was fun. It was a place to go eat every Thursday, and deal with something besides your own business.
Did they let you join when you were in elementary school? I mean, is that what happened back there?
If you think it's elementary school, I'll take it. Thank you. They were looking for members, and they brought some of us in our 20s. Some of us were our early 20s. There was, probably 3 or 4 of us that came in, and that was great because they had every age. You know, we had guys that were in their 80s and 90s, and everywhere in between. So
that's great. And I'm getting to that point is, let's talk to those young people out there that are in their 20s, those young professionals that are thinking about how to develop their career and to grow in their community. You can speak to the power of Rotary, can't you?
Well, I think what young people need to do, and you need to try to do it when you're younger, is get involved in something that is hopefully giving back to your, community, to your nation. And you know how the world turns. I mean, everything works both ways. So, yeah, there's a chance you'll get something back. But the most important thing is that hopefully you're giving more than you're getting back.
Right.
And whether it's Rotary or another civic club or, of course, your church or whatever, you need to jump in and give that extra.
Yeah, for sure. So you have you been playing golf this morning, Frank, or are you playing this afternoon?
I'm playing this afternoon.
Okay.
And I am proud to say that Maurice Hilliard and Aubrey Greenway and Frank Brown, we started the Aubrey Greenway golf tournament. It was later named Aubrey Greenway because he gave so much to it.
Wow.
And at the time, the administration, and this is in the late 70s, 79, 80. There's a little debate exactly which year, but there was a very big need for charity because the previous administration had come up with the idea to spend all their charitable money and not carry any forward. Mm-hmm. Well, obviously all the charities were carried forward, and they want to know where the moolah was, and we needed a big contribution. So Aubrey Greenway, Maurice, and myself were the charitable committee. And there was a big debate of what are we going to do. Well, Aubrey Greenway came up with the idea, said, why don't we have a charitable golf tournament? Well, if you go back that many years, there were very few golf courses out in north of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And if there were any charity tournaments north of Atlanta, maybe Atlanta Athletic Club or something like that. So to come up with an idea of running a charitable event that would raise money, we all kind of looked at Aubrey, and Aubrey said, you know what, let's go talked to, and I'm drawing a blank, the owner of Brookfield West, where we are today.
Right.
And he said, let's ask him if he would consider doing a charitable golf tournament. And we all, okay, sure. Anyways, Aubrey went up to him. I think we were all in a restaurant and said, hey, and it was Howard. He owed Northside Realty. Anyways,
yeah,
I'm drawing a little blank. And he said, Howard, would you consider letting us run a charitable golf tournament to raise money, for our Rotary Club? And he thought about it, and he said, yeah, if it's all for charity, I'm in. And so, poof.
There you go.
There you go. That started the event, and here we are many years later.
Yeah, you've got to have such a feeling of satisfaction to see how this event has grown over the years.
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, it's a great fun event, and it raises some significant dollars, as it always has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Proud to be a part of it.
That's terrific. So how competitive is it going to get this afternoon? Is it going to get pretty sparky out there?
Well, it's real competitive because we have some professional football players, two groups of those that were bid out. And then on top of that, I guess for the us groups, you can buy, I think you could buy 24, what do you call it? Mulligans.
Mulligans? Oh, yeah.
So, they say, anyways, this would not be the place to bring a lie detector to see who's going to win secondary. But it is really cool that they put together, the two professional groups, and they're Falcon and professional football players, and they are dead. They're very serious about who's going to win. So
yeah,
that adds some real coolness to it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Frank Brown, folks, with Brown and Company Jewelers. Frank, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your involvement with Rotary. Before we let you go, tell everyone how they can find out more about Brown and Company Jewelers.
Well, let's see. If you're in town or out of town, of course, we have. You can go on the internet and check us out, and just please come on by and have some fun and see what we got. And I would highly recommend that, since I'm a grandfather and I also have kids. So
there you go. Frank Brown with Brown and Company Jewelers, and an integral part of this event here at the 2022 Roswell Rotary Golf and Tennis Tournament. Frank, thanks so much for coming on.
Hey, John, thank you.
Thank you.
Good.